It's not well known, but the beef industry has a strong, active effort to ensure dietitians and other leaders in the nutrition and food media field have the facts about the important role beef plays in a healthy diet. Recently, a signature event was held in Napa, California, with these important nutrition influencers. This event was funded by your beef checkoff dollars. Let's see what Live Well 2010 was all about.
Northern California's Napa Valley was the beautiful backdrop for a unique gathering of select leaders in the nutrition and food media field. Live Well 2010, a return to real food and simple pleasures, a 3.5-day event funded by the Beef Checkoff, was designed to provide top-tier health professionals and nutrition media with new research and tools to incorporate beef nutrition information into their education efforts.
These people are on television, they write for magazines and newspapers. They are really great communicators, and we have brought them together to talk about beef. And they're very excited about it. They love beef, they love the flavor, they love the taste, but interestingly enough, this group is always talking about the nutrition profile. And so when they look at the meals, they're talking about nutrition.
Held at CIA, the Culinary Institute of America at Greystone, the event brought together scientific, culinary, beef industry, and consumer experts who provided a closer look at the latest beef nutrition research and discussed aspects of food production from pasture to plate.
It runs the gamut of activities that we're doing here this week. We are having some lectures by scientists that are doing research on beef, sessions with producers to tell us about the industry and all the latest trends. And also we're having experiences in actually cooking with beef at the Culinary Institute.
We heard so many messages about beef, from cultural to culinary. And I think that it is so terrific to be in one place, and as a journalist, as a health journalist, really it was like multitasking. I mean, you were hearing all these different messages about beef and really enhancing the messages about its nutrition. If there was something you needed to know more about, like saturated fats, the expert was there. If you needed to know something about adding flavor to a beef recipe, the expert was there. So it was incredibly good use of my time.
Live Well participants included 29 credentialed food and nutrition media, including a Food Network host and contributors to national and local television, as well as USA Today, Men's Fitness, WebMD, and authors of major nutrition books. Altogether, they reach millions of beef consumers. And just as consumers are hungry for new information about the foods they eat, these nutrition professionals are eager to learn the latest about beef, how it's produced, and its role in human health.
Our core message today was to let folks know that people care for animals, people care for cattle, and those cattle in turn go out and produce great tasting beef for the consumers all over the United States to be able to eat.
I think one of the things that we're trying to get to this particular group of folks today was that how important the family ranching business is in providing consumers throughout the United States with a healthy, safe, nutritious product.
I feel so fortunate as a registered dietitian to be asked to come to this program. It's been a wonderful education. I've learned so much, and I really appreciate all the cattle producers that were here to share their side of the story and give us information that we really needed. In particular, I was really curious about the impact on the environment from cattle production. I wanted to have the accurate facts because I know that there's just so much misinformation out there.
There were also hands-on sessions in the CIA herb garden and in the kitchen as the group formed teams to try their hand at cooking a variety of beef cuts and recipes.
I think dietitians are so hungry, if you don't mind the pun, for looking at how to position a great, natural, wholesome food like beef, and then working with the big picture of how can it be part of a healthy diet. So I think the dietitians loved the immersion of the culinary, but also they felt at ease that, you know, you have an ingredient as natural and as wholesome as beef, and that it's okay and it can be part of a natural, healthy way of eating.
Whether in the classroom, the kitchen, or over a meal, the event gave participants the opportunity to engage in open discussion and to ask questions so they have the knowledge they need to recommend beef with confidence.
The participants are so appreciative of the opportunity to spend some time to really immerse in a product like beef. There's a lot of misperceptions about beef in the nutrition world, and this gives them some one-on-one time with the industry to really understand and get the facts about our product and share that information.
Clearly, beef is a nutrient-dense food, and it most certainly can be included in a heart-healthy diet. And I think that if we can get the message out to dietitians, who's better positioned to spread the word.
There's 29 lean cuts, so oh my gosh, you have so many choices. I was thrilled to hear that because protein is so satisfying and satiating. I think a lot of people would benefit, be healthier, keep their weight under control if they ate more lean beef.
The beef information delivered to these professionals will carry much further than the Live Well sessions. This is the 4th event conducted by the Beef Checkoff since 1999, and since the first, the participants have been responsible for more than 345 million positive media impressions for beef.
What's very different about this year is they all have cameras. They all are going home and doing blogs, tweeting about what they're learning here, so it's immediate.
In fact, just since the event, attendees have been sharing what they've learned with consumers. Live Well 2010 has already generated more than 12 million positive media impressions for beef.
These are people that me as a cattleman or other producers don't normally associate with. But they have such influence in the world that this is a tremendous opportunity for us to be able to leverage our dollars and help them go out and carry the message that beef is a good part of a balanced diet.
By the end of the experience, beef was on the minds and the forks of the attendees, and the education provided will pay dividends for years to come.
You can learn more about the Live Well event at cattlementocattlemen.org.